In recent NBA news, the Golden State Warriors are making waves, and there's a notable story that Hornets fans may regret: their decision not to draft a player who could have been a game changer. In the 2024 draft, the Charlotte Hornets' selection of French player Ty-Jane Salon has been the subject of scrutiny, especially given his struggles in his rookie season. While Salon was picked with high expectations, his early performance has raised doubts. However, there's another player from the same draft class who's thriving, Quinton Post, selected 10 picks after Salon. Post's journey to the NBA is a unique one. Initially, he played 2 years at Mississippi State before transferring to Boston College. His path took several unexpected turns, including a trade to the Portland Trail Blazers on draft day, followed by a return to the Warriors. He spent a considerable amount of time in the G League before finally earning a role with the Warriors. Though his stats don't necessarily jump off the page, his contributions have been invaluable, particularly with his ability to rebound and stretch the floor. His steady development has helped the Warriors immensely, and he played a key role in their 3-1 series lead over the Houston Rockets in the first round of the playoffs. Post's emergence as a reliable center and power forward option has been a pleasant surprise for the Warriors, especially when considering their roster's struggles. After a tough Game 2 loss to the Rockets, Post stepped up significantly, contributing 12 rebounds in Game 3 and 13 points off the bench in Game 4. Though it's impossible to predict if he would have had the same impact with the Hornets, who likely would have kept him buried at the bottom of their depth chart, Post's play has given the Warriors a veteran-like presence in the paint, a luxury Charlotte may have benefited from had they drafted him. For the Hornets, the draft is still a learning process. While KJ Simpson, picked at number 42, has shown promise, it's clear that scouting departments, including Charlotte's, need to focus on what made the Warriors successful in their draft decisions. The Warriors took a calculated risk on Post, and it's paid off. Meanwhile, Charlotte hopes that Simpson can eventually be a valuable contributor in the future. In another notable moment, Stephen Curry's confrontation with Dillon Brooks during the Warriors' playoff series against the Rockets has been a topic of discussion. In Game 4, Curry and Brooks exchanged heated words and were both assessed technical fouls. Curry, who was knocked to the ground after being bumped by Brooks, responded by holding up 2 fingers to remind Brooks that he had already committed 2 fouls. Brooks then tried to get in Curry's head by snatching the ball away from him, which led to the altercation. Curry, frustrated by the technical foul, expressed his disbelief post-game, saying it was stupid because he had simply responded to Brooks' provocation. Despite the drama, Curry and the Warriors came out on top, securing a 109-106 victory and a 3-1 series lead. Curry has been outstanding throughout the series, averaging 26 points per game on an impressive shooting percentage. The Rockets, however, have made life difficult for the Warriors with their physical defense, particularly from Brooks, Fred VanVleet, and Jae'Sean Tate. But Curry has risen to the challenge, proving his resilience under pressure. The Warriors have also had to rely on the defensive prowess of Draymond Green. Though Green finished 3rd in Defensive Player of the Year, voting behind Evan Mobley and Dyson Daniels, he showcased his elite defensive abilities in Game 4. With the Warriors clinging to a 1-point lead, Green played a key role in limiting the Rockets' offensive opportunities, especially against their star player, Alperen Sengun, who had 31 points on the night. Meanwhile, Charles Barkley wasn't impressed by the Warriors' performance in Game 4. The NBA legend criticized both Curry and Green for allowing themselves to get caught up in mind games with the Rockets, particularly Dillon Brooks. Barkley called the behavior stupid, stating that the Warriors were falling into the Rockets' trap by engaging in trash talk rather than focusing on basketball. Despite this, the Warriors managed to pull out a win and now sit on the cusp of advancing to the second round of the playoffs. As the Warriors look to close out their series with the Rockets, they'll need to keep their composure and stay focused on basketball. With their 3-1 series lead, they are on the verge of advancing, but the Rockets will continue to challenge their mental toughness. The Warriors, however, seem poised to prove that their experience and resilience are what truly set them apart this postseason.